It's the best time of year, the springtime. Why is spring the best time of the year? Because we have playoff hockey, baby. The 2026 playoffs is here starting tomorrow on April 18th, which means it's time to make our playoff predictions, but also get ChatGPT's predictions of these playoff matchups. Let's go. Starting off with matchup number 1, we have Colorado finishing first in the Central Division and the LA Kings finishing in the second wildcard spot, just barely squeaking in and finishing 20th in the league, but making the playoffs. Let's ask ChatGPT, but first, I'm going to show off my playoff bracket. So this is my playoff bracket personally. I chose that the Colorado Avalanche win this series. You guys can pause and look at this. I'm biased. But for some reason, whenever I, try to put these images in, it would remove certain colors off of, the logos. I don't understand why. But you just got to make do with what you got. But I'm picking, Colorado, Montreal win Stanley Cup. That'd be awesome because I'm a biased Habs fan, like entirely biased. But, Colorado does have the depth to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But let's see if ChatGPT will pick the LA Kings, who will win the matchup between the Colorado Avalanche and the Los Angeles Kings 2026. Expected series, they think that the Colorado Avalanche will beat the LA Kings in 5 games. So they chose the Colorado Avalanche to win it and go on to round 2. So look, there's ChatGPT's and there's mine. Let's see who will go now. Dallas Stars or the Minnesota Wild? Who will win the matchup between the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild 2026 playoffs? Most likely winner, Dallas Stars. Expected series Stars in 6 or 7 games. So we're adding up the Dallas Stars now to the playoff brackets. And so far, it's looking identical to mine. It's time to ask ChatGPT who will win the matchup between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Utah Mammoth 2026 playoffs. The most likely winner is the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas in 6 games. And now Vegas will be in there in our second round spot. Who will win the matchup between the Edmonton Oilers and Anaheim Ducks 2026 playoffs? Most likely winner, Edmonton Oilers. And Oilers in 5 or 6. So the Edmonton Oilers are going against the Vegas Golden Knights in the second round, according to ChatGPT. All right, who will win the matchup between the Buffalo Sabres and Boston Bruins 2026? What they have to say, the Buffalo Sabres in 6 games. Here we are, the Buffalo Sabres going into the second round. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say now about the next matchup. Who will win the matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and Montreal Canadiens 2026 playoffs? But let's see what that says for the final prediction. Tampa Bay. Damn it. ChatGPT, I thought you were going to be on my side. Come on. All right, Tampa, you're going up now against the Buffalo Sabres, apparently to ChatGPT. But let's move on to the next matchup. Who will win the matchup between the Carolina Hurricanes and Ottawa Senators 2026 playoffs? Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Carolina in 5 or 6 games. Adding Carolina now to the brackets. And boom, there we go. Carolina's now in. It's time for the next matchup. Who will win the matchup between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers 2026 playoffs? Let's see what it says, though. Pittsburgh in 6 or 7 games. Wow. Okay. All right, Pittsburgh. Here you are in the second round. You made it farther than the Montreal Canadiens, according to ChatGPT. But now it's time to simulate round 2. Who will win the matchup between the Colorado Avalanche and Dallas Stars 2026 playoffs? Let's see what it says here. Colorado in 6 or 7 games. It's time to move the Colorado Avalanche over to the Western Conference Finals matchup. Who will win the matchup between the Vegas Golden Knights and Edmonton Oilers 2026 playoffs? Vegas does win, though. Wow. Isn't that what I said? Time to throw the Vegas Golden Knights in there. Into the, whoa, that's too small. To the Vegas, to the conference finals. It's time to go back to the East. Am I spelling lightning right? I swear to God, I'm not. But anyways, who will win it? Let's see what it says here. Tampa Bay in 6 or 7 games. That is true. Are we going to have like a repeat Stanley Cup final matchup? Tampa and Colorado? Oh my God, we might. Who will win the matchup between the Carolina Hurricanes and Pittsburgh Penguins 2026 playoffs? Let's see what it says. Final position, Carolina Hurricanes. No, not Sidney Crosby. Carolina Hurricanes are going back to the conference finals. I do think that Carolina does have the conference finals curse, as the Carolina Hurricanes keep losing in the third round. Who will win the matchup between the Colorado Avalanche and Vegas Golden Knights? But let's see what it says. Colorado in 6 or 7 games. Colorado, you've officially clinched your spot in the Stanley Cup Finals of the 2026 playoffs here. Who will win the matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and Carolina Hurricanes 2026 playoffs? And it will be the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we have another Stanley Cup final rematch between the Colorado Avalanche and Tampa Bay Lightning. So Tampa, you are officially going on to the Stanley Cup Finals. Who will win the Stanley Cup? Colorado Avalanche or Tampa Bay Lightning? Let's see, Colorado. So Colorado will win the Stanley Cup. Whose Stanley Cup Finals was better? Mine or ChatGPT's? I think ChatGPT's is more realistic, as mine is just biased. But these are still really good matchups, and honestly, get excited. This is the Stanley Cup Playoffs 2026. This happens once a year. It is the best time of the year for us hockey fans. Sit back, enjoy the Stanley Cup Playoffs. I'm going to do that. So, have fun, guys, watching Stanley Cup Playoffs. I will too. Whose is better? Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.